Hey everyone, can you hear me for a start? Hi. Hello, hello, hello. It has been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while. I've been so busy, man. I've been so busy. Like, everything. But I'm finally back. I know I've been making videos and stuff, but videos are different. Do you know what I mean? Other than streaming, it's hard to actually sit here and actually get all the live equipment out and everything like that. Um, so yeah, I've got like 2 hours to spare before I go to bed. So why not play some live World Cup runs? Why not, right? Have some fun and chat to you guys again live on stream. And hopefully, if I have the time tomorrow, we can do something tomorrow as well. Um, lots and lots of people saying hello, hello everyone. Hello. I can't say hello to everyone. It's like sort of thing. But you've been binge watching my videos. Hey Patrick, how you doing? Hey Isaac, you inspired me to get the 2010 World Cup game. Lovely stuff. I want more people to buy it. I need more people to buy it. Because obviously, hopefully it will force EA's hand in a small way. I'm deluded to think that, but yeah, maybe it could happen. Close to 9K, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I want to try and get 10,000. That's my ultimate goal, but it's fine. So what we're gonna do today is to well, obviously we're doing a mini stream, but to avoid any arguments in chat, we'll do the random thing we did before, like 4 months ago, and we'll do the random wheel thing. I already know which teams I've already played as well. So I think it's like Turkmenistan and Nigeria that we've got to cancel out, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's been a while. I'm a bit rusty, I'm sorry. So random country generator, we're going to use that today to decide our runs. Hopefully I got the right run, and then I'm going to show it on camera. Why not Syria? Because we're going to do it randomly. 2 years since Palestine. We'll do it. We will eventually do it. It depends what the random wheel says. If it gives me Palestine, then fair enough, we'll do it. But yeah, let's spin the wheel and see what team we'll get. It's not biased, it's all countries as well. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Probably not, but I can't see it. It's not on the thing. Did it do it? You guys won't be able to see this at all. Taking ages, man. What's going on with it? Is this like motion thing or something? Surely not. It's taking ages. It's actually taking ages. Why has it just stopped? I literally pressed it. Stupid thing. Hang on. It might be because I'm tilting. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. It might have been because I tilted it. Yeah, I think I messed it up. Costa Rica. Costa Rica 2010. That's what we're going to do. Costa Rica. That's what has come up. So we removed that from the wheel. And I am going to save it to my bookmarks. Costa Rica. I know you guys might not like that, but that's fine. That is a good one to start off with. So as we did before, we pick Costa Rica and then we just randomly select the nations, let the game do whatever it wants. So bang, bang, and boom, there we go. Come on, Costa Rica. Surely this has to be a World Cup winning run, surely. Costa Rica 2010, not quite 2014, but yeah, still got the pieces. Still got the pieces. Costa Rica really fell off in 2024. It was like Costa Rica were like really good from like 2014, and then they qualified for 2018, didn't do very much. Then 2022 they almost did it, almost, and then like obviously Spain and Germany went through, and then yeah. So yeah, I think their time is done now, don't you think? Maybe. But maybe in 2026 they'll have an easy path because there's no United States, Mexico, or Canada now. So it might be easier for them. Let's Play Football I Show Speed, October 2022. The Golden Age was 10 years ago. Should have done Costa Rica in 2014 since they got out the group of death. Yeah, man, maybe I should have, to be fair. In hindsight, it might have been a better run. They were topping Germany for 3 minutes. Oh, it wasn't Germany, was it? No, sorry, my bad, my bad. It's just I honestly think I keep thinking to myself, oh yeah, Spain and Germany definitely would have got through. I can't even remember. My memory is goldfish. It was Japan. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Yes, Japan. Japan. Yes. Very, very just went over my mind. But we got some nice teams here, of course. Kazakhstan, Ireland, and Germany in our group. That's not horrendous. Got Guatemala going in Group D. China going in Group E. Vietnam in Group F. Belarus in Group G. And Georgia rounding off the groups. So that's not too bad. France have got a pretty easy group. And Ethiopia sandwiched in between like England, Sweden, and Denmark. That's not fun for them. I would have loved to see Germany versus Croatia. That would have been a decent match. I think Croatia probably would have won that back in 2022. I like to think so. I was playing FIFA 23 mod with every nation. I was World Cup qualifiers, Portugal, and lost 2-1 to Malta. I wish I could play those mods, but I believe that they're not available for Xbox. Am I right? But I don't know. I can't access them at all. It sucks because I would love to do them for extra content, but we're stuck with these games. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but I would have liked to have broadened my my thing. Right. So we got Germany versus Costa Rica first up, and just if you are wondering, I doubt you care, but it is on Legendary, of course. The whole stream is going to be on Legendary. Only for PC? I know, that sucks. How do you think about Tuchel England manager? I actually think that's a good appointment. I think it's a very good appointment. I know a lot of people over here were quite unhappy with it, but I think it would be good. I think it would be solid. I'm not saying we're going to win anything or whatever, but there will be a definite shift in how we play. Oh, I forgot to check the squad. Yeah, but we definitely got Brian Ruiz, Bolanos, maybe. I don't think we got Joel Campbell. I don't think he's a bit too young. I think in 2010. The Club World Cup will be on DAZN, which is whack. I don't think I'll be watching the Club World Cup, to be fair. Like, the way they forced Inter Miami in there, like, it just doesn't... I get it for the, because they got Messi and everything, but, like, they just shoehorned him in there. Like, yeah, get him in there. Yeah, just put him in. It's fine. That's a squad if you're interested. Not a bad squad. Definitely 2014 was better. Hey, Bowser, how are you doing? Long time no see. Dear Tobo, what is your team favourite for winning the next World Cup? I don't know, dude. I actually don't know. It's hard to call. I would have said France like maybe a year ago, but maybe not anymore. I don't know why Bolanos there just decided, yep, I'm just gonna do that. Ruiz on the ball. And Germany, oh, that was lucky, very lucky. Sirius to take the corner. And it's headed away. Germany not doing well to get rid of it. It's quite a hard match, this first match for Costa Rica. You think either France or the Netherlands or Spain? That's a good bunch of shouts, to be fair. Crossed in and no, dealt with. You're just watching the Club World Cup for Chelsea. That's understandable. If I'm guessing you're a Chelsea fan, right, Jason? Chelsea smashed Southampton yesterday. Very, very good result. We, Liverpool, kind of blew it against Newcastle a bit. I'm happy with the point, but yeah, like Kelleher, really, you really had to come out and try and punch it and completely miss it. I mean, I get it, you know, not as good as Alisson, but I don't know. It just felt like we threw that game when Salah literally did all he could to bring us back to winning ways. But a draw is a draw and I'll take it. I'm more worried about Everton. I'm really worried about Everton. Who will win the Nations League? Italy versus Germany, Spain versus Netherlands, Croatia versus France and Denmark versus Portugal. I think that the Netherlands might win it this time round. I think. Ooh, close there. I know, it sucks that Kelleher just completely missed it. I mean, I don't hate him, of course, you know. He is a great keeper and he's a great backup keeper for Liverpool, but it's just, it was a bit disappointing. It was, you know, 90th minute, you need to be strong in that sort of situation. But it's okay. We move on. We move on. You know, Salah got 2 goals. You know, hopefully that will get the new contract talk going again. Cross that in. Oh, okay. Off the post and off the back and nearly went in. Why is Endo getting little playtime? I don't think Slot really likes Endo, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he's in favour, which is sad because I like Endo. He did well for us last season. Oh, go on. Oh, Germany are massively under pressure here from this Costa Rica team. It's only the first match as well. What's your opinion on Klopp going to Red Bull? It's a bit annoying, right? Because Klopp said he was tired of football management, and I get it. Like, football management is different from what he's doing at Red Bull, but it's like he made it out like he was gonna step away from football entirely, and then now he's like a director, and it's just like, really, dude, you're like managing like 7 different teams pretty much as the Red Bull director. I mean, I get it, there's probably not much to it anyway, but it's definitely not as stressful as football management. But I don't know, it's so annoying as well, because the year Man City fall off is the year that like Klopp decided to hang up his boots, so to speak. I guess that's the wrong phrase, but yeah, it sucks. But Slot's still good. Slot's still good. I still love Slot, of course. You know, he's brilliant. I have a feeling Germany might take this game, you know. It just feels like the amount of chances we're having and we're constantly like missing them and stuff. It feels like Germany would just go up the field and score in a minute. Ten Hag wasn't that bad. To be fair, Ten Hag, yeah, he wasn't really that bad. It's just, yeah. He did though. He did drop some stinky results. He did. I mean, most United coaches do anyway these days. There's no like you know, Sir Alex Ferguson sort of thing. You know, not that dominant figure anymore at Man United. Maybe Amorim could be like that in the future. I like Amorim as well. You know, he was a candidate for Liverpool not too long ago, and West Ham as well. Let's send Toby Loco to manager school and manage Liverpool in 2030. I'd be clueless. I'd probably send Liverpool to the Championship. That'd be so bad. I'd probably get... maybe I might have the chance at like Yeovil or something. Maybe. You've been waiting for a live stream for a long time. Thanks, Seth. It means a lot. Thanks. I'm glad that you've come back to see the live streams. I thought when I come back, I was thinking to myself like, oh, maybe everybody's just like moved on and, you know, doing other things and stuff, you know. But it's great to see the original squad here, which is great, of course, you know. Makes me a bit more confident to do more live streams. I've just been busy. It's not like the fact that I don't like doing live streams or whatever. I've been insanely busy, you know, with work and, you know, my wife's visa and stuff like that. It's all done now. It's all done. It's all successful, all done. And next year is going to be a great year. It's going to be an amazing year. I would like to see Tobo managing Yeovil and taking them to the Premier League before releasing a video and saying how far can I relegate a Premier League side. Hey Vinny, how you doing? Hey Sean. Klopp could have gotten almost any job in world football and chose the worst one. Kind of ruined his legacy in Germany with that decision. I mean, yeah, I suppose because you hate Leipzig and stuff like that, don't you? But for me, yeah, it does seem like a strange decision. Like he could have gone into like international management, took a year off, gone into international management or something, or you know, he could have done backroom stuff for Liverpool. He could have been like someone at the back room for Liverpool easily, and that's a foul on Brian Ruiz. Create a team in FIFA 23. I am looking to do that in the future. I keep saying that, but I've never got round to it because I've been, like I said, so busy. But I really want to. Have many of you guys bought FC25? I've completely not bought it this time. Great save. And, oh my god, how are you not scoring that? It was right there. That's miss of the century. That's miss of the century right there. But yeah, have any of you bought FC25? I played the trial of it, and yeah, man, it's just I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. I just can't be bothered with it. It's almost the same as FC24. It literally is. It's just yeah. I just can't be bothered with it. So hopefully when FC26 comes out, maybe I'll buy that. But I might switch to PES if they do a World Cup game with the license they got. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, in terms of modern FIFA, I've taken a break from it again because yeah, it's just the same old stuff. Like I'm not paying £60 for an update of FC24. And I've seen a lot of clips online as well with FC25 where the game's pretty much broken. I saw one clip where some guy was playing online and then some hacker like made the ball fly into the back of the net. It was like how is that happening? Like in 2025? Like, well, 2024 at the moment, but you know what I mean. It's like it's like, how is that happening? It's just absolutely insane. On an EA server as well. Brian Ruiz, come on. Germany are just a little bit too strong for me. Even though we missed a big chance to go 1-0 up. No point of Club World Cup. I preferred it when it was like, you know, just a little tournament with all like the winners of the actual tournaments around the world. I get what FIFA are trying to do. And it's cool, but at the same time, if you're going to shoehorn teams in there like Inter Miami, then yeah, no. Just a no. I want teams to qualify normally by winning trophies like they used to. Oh, that was actually flying towards the top corner. Germany have been injuring my players now. They're getting frustrated. FC25 Pro Clubs with friends is the only good thing. Bowser says FC25 is the worst FIFA he has played. That's quite a statement, really. Because I boycotted a lot of FIFAs. FIFA 21 I didn't get, FIFA 22 I didn't get. Then I went to 23 and I liked that game. FC 24 I liked it, but I wasn't super impressed with it. And then obviously FC 25 I've given up on it. San Marino topped the group. Yeah, we haven't talked about that, have we? San Marino topping the Nations League thing. That is very, very good from San Marino. You can tell there's some small improvements going on there. I know it's only against Liechtenstein and Gibraltar, but still, you've got to like beat them, right? And the first time that San Marino have scored more than... Oh my god, that's going to be a goal! Okay, that was close. That was too close for comfort. Germany, man. Alright, come on, Brian Ruiz. You're going to steal it in the 90th minute? Oh my god, what have we got to do? They hit the post, we hit the post, we put it over the bar. Oh my goodness. First live and it gives me this. First live in a while and it gives me this. 0-0 against Germany. Not too bad, not too bad. The small one still exists. They just made a bigger one. I'm just sad my team didn't qualify. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that he still kept the small one. POV, Liverpool, Newcastle. If only. Apparently there was some controversy in the Liverpool game as well, because Newcastle were going for on goal and they were about to score and the referee blew the whistle for full time. I mean, you know, as a Liverpool fan, I'm not going to complain, but I saw a lot of Newcastle fans complaining about it, and yes, it is funny, but yeah. You're getting ads? I haven't, well, the monetization's on, but I haven't selected aggressive ads. I've selected conservative, which means, you know, it barely happens, you know, it only does it once in a while. I can't control it. It's YouTube's stuff. It's really stupid that YouTube had done that. Did you all watch the CWC draw? I haven't seen it, no. I got 2 injuries here. That sucks. Ireland beat Kazakhstan. That's good. So not bad from Costa Rica so far. We need to beat Kazakhstan. Should be an easy game, but you never know. You never know. How old am I? I am 32. I'm almost 33. I'm 33 next week. Yeah, 11th of December, if you are wondering. That's my birthday. Oh, Club World Cup, yeah. Do you think Liverpool win the league? I would have said that maybe like 2 days ago, but after that Newcastle result, it's a bit like, yeah, it's still in the balance. After beating Man City, I was on a massive high. I was like, yes, we're going to do it. We're going to rinse this league, you know. And no, I don't. Oh, well, we're in a really strong position, but yeah. Yeah, it could all go pear-shaped immediately. We can't make you a pro footballer. No, I'm retirement age now, dude. I'm 33. Yeah. I think we'll bottle it to Chelsea. Chelsea look really good. They look very, very good. You look much younger. Thank you. That's a really good compliment. Thank you so much. Do you think Manchete will climb the way to the top? If they do that, then that'll be insane before the charges drop. I think the charges are supposed to happen January? Is it? January? I bet you nothing will happen. I bet you nothing will happen. They'll get a slap on the wrist and that's it. Kazakhstan, that was a great tackle. I think Liverpool are the favourites for it, but they could still let it slip for Arsenal or City. That's what I'm worried about. That is what I'm worried about. I'll have a breakdown if City win. I think I'll probably give the Premier League a break if City win it again. I know that's pretty sore loser mentality, but I'm just so fed up with City winning the league. I know there are people in France and Germany that are probably like thinking, hang on a minute, we've had PSG and Bayern Munich win it for the like last 10 years or whatever. But at least the French league is a bit more diverse. You know, we had Monaco win it, Lille as well. Premier League has just been Man City and Liverpool. And Liverpool was like back in 2020. Oh, great tackle there, Kazakhstan. Got me just as I was about to shoot. That's defender for Kazakhstan. Very good at the moment, the centre-back. If City ever bottle it, I'll call in the blue billion pound bottle jobs. Oh, just like we did with Chelsea when we won the EFL Cup. When our youngsters beat them. Even though it was Van Dijk that scored the goal, and Van Dijk's like what? Like 30 years old or something? Sick of facing Van Dijk and Saliba every game, tell me about it. Like, when I hopped on Ultimate Team for like the trial that I played, literally that was a combination I faced all the time. It was nuts. It's crazy as well, because that was on like a week after the game sort of like released. And it's just like how, well, I guess they spent money to get him, obviously, but it's just like, really? You've got Van Dijk already at this stage of the game? You didn't even like grind or anything to get him? Probably just paid money or got lucky in a car pack. Costa Rica really struggling against Kazakhstan here. Might have to go offensive just to get in their face a little bit more, but they seem very good, this Kazakh team. We've used them before in a run, if you are wondering. And they're going to score this, I know they are. We're getting so lucky. The Kazakhstan almost scored against us. Go on, make the run. Wow, Kazakhstan, gotta give hats off to this. They're playing very well at the moment. They're being just what you need from a one-star team. Being very annoying. Good save. You should do some Champions League runs and on FIFA and PES. Yeah, I'm currently in the process of trying to get another PES game. I want to try and get PES Euro 2020 again, and the only way I can get that is through a key, and I know a place that sells a key, but it's very expensive. It's like, I think it's like 60 or 70 pound, but there's a risk that comes for that, obviously, because well, the key might not work. Like, well, it says on the site that it will, and the site is quite a decent site that I have used before, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm prepared to drop like that much money on it, you know what I mean? Because I want the Euro 2020 game back, because everybody keeps asking me to do runs on it, so I'm like, oh, it's worth an investment because I can get my money back on it. But it's just if the key actually works. Oh my god, how are we missing these chances? Oh my god. I would play eFootball all day if they added career mode. Yeah, like today's eFootball doesn't even have anything like that, does it? It just has like, well, nothing. Like, it's basically just a glorified Ultimate Team. PES in Egypt is 70k. How much is that in like England money? I wouldn't know. We are, like, our shooting is terrible. I have a theory that this controller has a little bit of drift. And I've noticed it in a couple of my runs that, like, every time I shoot, I keep putting it wide even though I hold the button to the other side. So a new controller might have to be invested in. I'm not sure. Sometimes it's okay and sometimes it's not. Kazakhstan have been better than me in this half. Have you seen UFL? Yeah, I want to play it. I just forgot to download it today. Until you said it just now, it just remembered me to download UFL, but I want to play it because I watched Nick Run the Foot Market guy video, you know, that dude, and like Kazakhstan are just so much better than me at the moment. But yeah, I watched him play it and he seemed to have a decent time with it. How are Kazakhstan better than this team? They should add international football tournaments to eFootball. They probably should. Oh, good save. Can you please do a Tunisia run in 2014? Yeah, I will, dude. I will do everyone eventually. Eventually I will. It's just that at the moment, for December, I already have my runs already done and dusted. You know what I mean? I've already, like, recorded them. They just got to be edited now. We did Scotland, obviously, yesterday. And, yeah, that was a decent run. Very, very decent. If you haven't watched it, you probably should. There was a good match in one of the parts, in part 3. We're getting bodied by Kazakhstan. Maybe I'm not concentrating enough. I give my first return to stream. I'm gonna drop points to Kazakhstan. What an embarrassment. Saborio, you've got to score. Yes, finally, Saborio scores. A standard, typical Turbo Loco one. Have you done Iraq for 2014? No, I haven't yet. No, 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa is the best video game ever. I would love... Well, yeah, it is the best video game ever. I would love for it to be remastered. That's what I was about to say. Yeah. Why does everybody hate the international break, country over club? I think that you might be seeing... I think what people mean by like international break, like hatred sort of thing, is the fact that like the Nations League and most international friendlies are in a way they're just like pointless in a sense. Apart from like the San Marino stuff in the Nations League, it is slightly pointless to add another tournament midway through the season that could rack up injuries for, you know, people who support, like, I don't know, Man City, Liverpool, Barcelona, Real Madrid, you know, where all the superstars are, because that they get injured and then, you know, it can derail a season. You know, it's annoying, but like World Cup qualifiers, I'm completely down for that, or Euro qualifiers, like I'm completely down for that. But yeah, I think that people just don't like unnecessary international friendlies, and the Nations League as well. It's kind of like a glorified, you know, international friendly sort of thing. Saborio. Can he get it into the back post? Almost. Kazakhstan commit a foul. I don't think they should remove the Nations League as smaller nations win more games like San Marino. Yeah, you're right, to be fair. You're right. They shouldn't remove it for that. Like, San Marino have benefited massively from it, and other small nations as well. But, you know, it's... Yeah. For teams like, I don't know, like the bigger teams. But then again, you could make the argument that, you know, England lost against Greece. You know, that was a good win for Greece over the Nations League campaign. Stop it, Kazakhstan. Stop it, Kazakhstan. I think my OBS disconnected for a brief moment. I apologise if it affected the stream. Is Rafinha a Ballon d'Or contender? I wouldn't know, to be honest, dude. I haven't really watched Rafinha play that much. Obviously I know he's good, but I just haven't seen him. Oh my God, I just haven't seen him play that much. Rafinha is on fire this season. That's the thing. I've heard good things, but I just haven't watched him. So why Kazakhstan like trying to be prime? I don't know, Spain in this match. Saborio, this 90th minute has gone on for like 10 minutes. How are we not scoring again? But then Liverpool would lose about 16 trophies. Oh, if real Carabao Cup and Papa John's Cup should be disbanded. Liverpool do have a lot of Carabao Cups. End the game now, ref. Kazakhstan have been really annoying. There we go. Get slide tackled. I just feel more attached to my club, especially when the stadium is like 50 kilometers away from where I live. That's the thing, like with me, obviously I am Liverpool, of course, but like I love international football as well. Do you know what I mean? But with Liverpool, I don't have that same attachment because, like, yeah, I picked them when I was a child. I picked Liverpool to support, but in terms of local, obviously it's going to be Yeovil because if Yeovil do well, then of course the whole area around us benefits from it. You know, more people are more happy. You know, businesses benefit, blah blah blah, sort of thing. Whereas, like, you know, I'm not connected to the city of Liverpool, so you could just say I'm a Glory supporter or whatever, but like at the same time, it was a team that I picked when I was a child, so I just went with it, and I've supported them ever since. So I just, yeah, do you know what I mean? But at the same time, international football, you of course like you need international breaks and stuff. It's just the friendlies I have issues with. You know, players are getting match fitness. They're getting match fitness at the clubs and stuff. But I understand that you got to play the certain squads and stuff like that. So yeah, there is a need for it, but it's just annoying how many times it pops up. Look at your squad. I will in a bit, dude. I'll look at the group tables as well before our crucial match against Republic of Ireland. Gives me a chance to have a look at some chats. Mo Salah deserves the Ballon d'Or more than Rafinha. To be fair, Salah is overlooked massively. I'm not saying that just because I am a Liverpool fan. He is just one of the best wingers in the world. Like, surely he is. He's been that way quite consistently for the last 6 or 7 years. I think that's just facts. Bournemouth are beating Spurs? Really? I mean, I shouldn't act surprised. I mean, Spurs are such a random team. They'll drop four against Man City, and then you know, they'll just lose against Bournemouth or whatever. Costa Rica only 3 stars. So we got Keylor Navas. I assume a very young Keylor Navas. Yeah, 23 years old. Um, Not bad. And then we've got a few of these players here. I'm not really sure who these guys are, but um, I'm guessing they were part of the 2014 squad. We've got Bolanos in midfield. Azo FIFA, I don't know. Borges as well, star player. Saborio, and of course Brian Ruiz as well. We already know that. And then on the bench, we have an injured goalkeeper. That is very weird. Training injury, perhaps? Barentes, Ledesma. You guys recognize any of these names? Nunez, Sunsing, and that's it. There's no Joel Campbell. Too early for Joel Campbell. Spurs can only beat Man City, literally. Like that's all they're good for is beating Man City. All right, so that's our group. Quite precarious situation. We've only scored one goal, and that's against Kazakhstan. It's not looking great. Ireland are a very good team on this game. In Group A, it's England and Denmark that have gone through, but remember the glitch might happen, so we don't truly know if you know they will go through or not. And in Group B, Serbia topping that group with France in second place. Honduras and Thailand eliminated. Group D looks like this. Paraguay and Argentina have already gone through. Hey, Yane, how you doing? You're going to sleep now, Isaac? I hope there's a stream tomorrow, dude. I hope so. I fingers crossed I have enough time. But yeah, have a good night, dude. Paraguay and Argentina, Group D. Group E is Slovakia. They've gone through. Cyprus are in those positions as well. That's quite surprising because Cyprus are the weaker team. In Group F, it's Italy and Morocco and Switzerland in a battle for those top two places. In Group G, it's Brazil and Australia. Very simple, that one. And in Group H, it's Portugal going through. Turkey and Ghana still yet to be decided. I keep getting called a glory hunter because I went from Man United to supporting Newcastle, but not because of the money for the family supporting them. I go to Newcastle a lot, so it's absurd. I mean, to be fair, Newcastle haven't really won anything for like a good, I don't know, how long has it been? Like 30 years, something like that, right? Maybe even longer than that. So, you know, if you went from Newcastle to United, then, you know, that is kind of like, you know, especially back in the 90s. Of course, you're a bit too young for the 90s and 2000s, but, you know, it makes more sense if you jump to United. But jumping to Newcastle, don't really understand the glory hunting stuff. Newcastle have money, but they just don't spend it that well, and they don't spend it that much either. You know, like, yeah, Isak is a very good player. That was a great buy for them. You know, what was it, like 1 or 2 seasons ago they got him, but yeah, they're not like Man City levels of spending, are they? They're not, or Chelsea, or they're not like spending stupid amounts of money, are they? I think they're quite reserved in their spending. Newcastle, who will win the MLS Cup this Saturday? Who's in it, Patrick? Give me the lowdown on the MLS Cup. Felipe Melo in the Brazilian national team this game. What a fever dream. I actually said this in my Scotland run, but I think that this Brazil team on this game is one of the worst crop of Brazilian players you could have in a squad. I know Kaká's in there, I know, but the whole squad in general isn't that good, really. It's one of the weaker Brazil teams I've seen. Like, you know, you think of how they performed in 2010, getting bounced out by Netherlands, right? Yeah, Netherlands. Last time Newcastle won the league was 1927. That's a long time. Oh, I meant actually a trophy though. FA Cup was 1955. So yeah, about 70 years ago. So I was wrong. It was actually double 30 years. LA Galaxy versus New York Red Bulls. I'm going to go with Galaxy. By the way, if you get your hands on PES, would you like to try to download a patch to have all the licensed uniforms and stuff? At least the older PES have patches like these available. I'd like to do that. I would like to do that. If I can get my hands on it. I've got PES 2016 there for the Xbox 360, but it doesn't work. It sucks. It doesn't work. Ronaldinho deserved to be there in the Brazil squad in 2010. He is on this game, but he's on the bench. I'm trying to get tickets to the match on Saturday. Is that the one that Patrick's talking about, or is that a different match entirely? I'm not sure. I haven't really been following that much. Right. Republic of Ireland, this is going to be very hard. I think Brazil in 2014 was worse. They had Neymar, Thiago, and that's pretty much it. I think, like, yeah, you could probably make that argument, to be fair. You know, and they got banged by Germany, absolutely slaughtered by Germany. So yeah, yeah, definitely. I think, don't you think though that Brazil recently have been very, very, like, dare I say it, they've been like average. Do you know what I mean? Dare I say that, like, and get flamed in the chat for it? But 2010 eliminated by the Netherlands, right? 2014 eliminated by Germany 7-1. 2018, who did they lose to in 2018? I actually can't remember. That's gonna bug me now, but they didn't do anything noteworthy in 2018. 2022, they got bounced out by Croatia. And then in the qualifiers, this time round, Belgium, that's it, well done guys, Belgium. And then in the qualifiers, they're like I know they're like sort of mid-table-ish in that CONMEBOL region, but they're dropping a hell of a lot of games. I know they won the other day, but like really, like some of the teams they're losing against, you think, really? I don't know. It just doesn't seem like Brazil are that great anymore. Dare I say it? Oh, wide again. There's even a chance that Brazil won't qualify for 2026. That would be hilarious, because I know for a fact that the CONMEBOL spaces are bigger this time. So pretty much like most of South America will qualify, even for the playoff. It's yeah, I don't know why they just didn't give more spaces to, like, I don't know, OFC, like another guaranteed space or something like that. You know, you don't have to have like so many of these like confederations like Europe and South America with already good teams going through. I know there's an argument that if you let more OSC teams and Asia teams go through, the tournament gets watered down. I get it. But, yay, good header. What a header. And that's 1-0. Come on, it's Saborio with the 11th minute goal. And that's 1-0. But yeah, no. There's an argument for that. But at the same time, it's like, come on. Like, just let some of the smaller teams go through as well. I'm not asking for San Marino. I'm just saying, like, you know, more spots for African and Asian teams on top of the spots they've already got. I've got a good idea for 2010 World Cup run. Do Belgium? Oh, you're going to be very happy in about a week or so time when I release my Belgium 2010 World Cup run. I've already got it recorded. I just need to edit it. I've already done it. So I hope you will enjoy it when it comes out. It's sad how much they have failed in the last 20 plus years, but it's great that even smaller countries are beating them in World Cups. It is like, yeah, this is what I mean. Like, Brazil used to be like, you know, absolute titan on the world stage, and it doesn't feel like that anymore. And I guess the same could be said for like Italy as well. I know Italy won the Euros in 2020, but you know, in World Cups, they haven't qualified for like, what, 8 years now? I'm sure they'll qualify for 2026, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's, you're starting to see some of these bigger teams like Italy and Brazil not be as good as they used to be. But then that happens all the time, doesn't it, in world football? You get like, one team will go through its golden era sort of thing and then fall off, and then they'll come back again, like, I don't know, 10 years later or whatever, when they have a new crop of people. It happens all the time with all sports teams, but in international football it's obviously a lot slower process, because you can't just buy your way to success like you can on club football. What a day, so beautiful. Yeah, man, like, you know, Macedonia knocking Italy out, that must have been a dream for you. Unfortunately, though, you know, obviously, Portugal knocked you out, but, you know, to knock Italy out is really something, because I saw Italians were all over social media, like, saying, oh, this is going to be so easy and stuff like that, and then they got eliminated. It was quite funny. Austin again. And over the bar by Luis. Brazil should try a foreign coach, especially a Portuguese coaches in a green team that start with a P. Come on. Oh, that's a penalty. I thought he got the ball clean, but no, it's a penalty. The last time Italy won a knockout game at the World Cup was 2006 final. That's mental. That's actually mental. Hungary used to be giants in the 1950s, but have fallen off. I don't think Hungary will ever get back to that level ever again. Like, sorry, Hungarian fans, but Yeah, I don't think like Hungary would ever get to that tippy top level sort of thing. Um, I just think that they'll continue to be like average slash good, if you know what I mean, like a top 50 international team sort of thing in the world. What's your favorite celebration in FIFA? I used to love when I played FIFA 15. I used to love doing Gangnam Style FIFA on FIFA 15 because it was such a long celebration and it used to really annoy other opponents online. Used to get so many hate messages like saying, "Oh, come on, hurry up," and you call you every name under the sun and stuff like that. It was really funny. Those were the days of older FIFAs again. FIFA 15, what a game! M&EK up top on Ultimate Team, just love it. Victor Ababo as well on the wing. Dumbia on the left. Sweaty team. Egypt won 3 back-to-back Africa Cup of Nations. Egypt are very good. Back in that era that you're talking about, like 2008, 2010, and all that sort of stuff. Nottingham Forest were the best clubs in Europe back in the day, and they have fallen off. I still think that Forest are still half decent. Obviously not as good as what they used to be, but winning back-to-back Champions Leagues, that's pretty insane for a club like Forest, even if it was the 70s. Legendary Brian Clough running the show at Forest. I hate that they removed shushing celebrations. Some opponents nowadays literally deserve it. Yeah, I miss those days. Even if people did it to me, they shushing me, I'm just like, fair play. If I'm playing like a bit of a dick, then fair enough. Forest is bigger than City. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Oh, really, Patrick? I think maybe that celebration is on the game. I just don't do it that often on 2014. I usually just press the A button and let it do its own thing. So I don't know if I told you guys this, but I'm planning on doing a video quite soon. Like grading or rating the World Cup games from, I don't know, I can't do 2002, but 2004, Euro 2004, all the way up until Euro 2024. I'm going to grade them all. I'm going to give all my reasons and stuff like that. And I hope it's going to be a good video. It's going to take a long time for me to make it, because obviously I have to sit here and talk about it for like a couple of hours at least, and then edit it and stuff. But yeah, that's what I plan to do. That's my next big project aside from the runs. I think it'll be a good insight into how I feel about these games, because a lot of people ask me about how I feel about these games. Obviously, you all know that 2010 is my favorite game. That's no secret at all. But I like to go in depth with it and actually like talk about it in the future. So I'm gonna try and get that video done before the end of December if I can. Oh, why did Ruiz just like run away from that? 2-0 up against Ireland. I've just been talking to you guys and myself sort of thing. What video has my biggest rage? Recently, probably Iceland 2010 qualifying run. That was abysmal. Oh, and Hungary as well. Hungary 2008 qualifying run as well on Euro 2008. Like, they are the worst team on that game by far. I just couldn't do anything, and I got so frustrated. And yeah, I was ready to throw the control out the window. My worst run, oh yeah, like I said, Hungary and Iceland. Nice one, Ghostly. Did you see on Euro 2024 for Wales? I haven't done a proper run with them, but I did a what if scenario with Wales on 2024. Header. Oh, come on, that was weak. But yeah, I did that. So I haven't quite done any more runs on Euro 2024 simply because I played it a lot over the summer and I got burnt out from playing it. And I just really wanted to go back to, like, you know, this one and 2014 and all the other ones. That's part of the reason why I didn't stream as well, like, towards the back end of the summer. I just got a little bit burnt out from not making content. It was just, like, the social side of it sort of thing. So, yeah, that's the reason why I didn't stream for so long. It's been like 3, maybe 4 months since I last streamed. I really wanted to get back into it, but every time I tried, I was like, my mind was like, I can't do this. Like, I had a mental block. Hated it so much, but I'm glad I'm back now. The gym's been really helping me with that, to be fair. It's been helping me a lot with, you know, my confidence and stuff. So hopefully I can continue to work on myself that way. But I'm glad to be streaming tonight, even if it is for a couple of hours. That's a free kick. FC25 gameplay is on a level with Euro 2008 gameplay, and I'm not joking. That game is so stiff, it just really annoys me. I don't know, like Euro 2008, even though I do like the game, it's just such a stiff game that every time I try and make a move, the AI will just go, yep, tackle you, like, haha, sort of thing. And it's just like, oh, such a frustrating game on the harder difficulties. But the reason why I do it is because, obviously, you know, it's entertaining, especially if I'm raging. Thank you, Aden. Thank you very much. I think I just burnt myself out over the summer, that was all. Because I was constantly making content for the Euros, and then, I wasn't really thinking about my own health back then. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was just so focused on creating content, and you know, when you do that, you'll burn out really quickly, especially with my actual job on top of that. And then, you know, watching England during the Euros was actually really, really painful as well. As much as, like, you know, we got to the final and everything, it was so painful to... Oh, that was rubbish defending by me. But, yeah, it was just painful to see England play. And then the final against Spain was so heartbreaking. It was just all that into one ball. And it just, yeah, like, it was annoying. It wasn't the fact that England lost, of course, you know, we deserved to lose that final, but, yeah, it was just everything. But streaming now is great. I love it. I'm glad to be back. One of the main reasons why I'm doing it tonight is because I'm not working tomorrow. They gave me the day off tomorrow because I've worked 8 straight days this week. So I was like, can I please have Friday off? And they were like, yeah. So I'm going to take Friday to have a day to myself. And then I'm streaming tonight, of course. Hey, RD Tube. I didn't sleep today. And again, the live stream is back. I hope you get some sleep later, dude. Sleep is very important. That was another thing. That was another thing in the summer that was really bad. My sleep pattern was terrible. Even though I go to bed really early, you know, like 9, 10 o'clock or whatever, which is quite early, like, you know, compared to what I used to do. You know, I just couldn't sleep. And I was just like, what the hell's going on? And I don't know whether or not it's because of, like, my diet or I don't know. But it's better now, and I don't know why, because I haven't changed anything about my diet or any of my patterns in life or whatever. Sometimes it's just really hard to sleep. Like, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. It's really weird. If England got past Portugal in 2004 Euros, they would have won it. No underdog story for Greece. You think so? You think so? I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? Costa Rica are through, but obviously the glitch is going to happen. So, Mr. Krabs with a big one there. Thinking that England you know, gonna beat Greece. What's your favorite World Cup ball? Might have to be the Brazuca. I like the 2010 one. Is it called the Jumbalani? I like that one. That's a cool one. I also like the 2006 ball. I used to own that ball, and it was a very nice ball. Eduardo, the Croatian striker, literally made me throw a controller while playing Euro 2008. He is so good on that game. I mean, Eduardo was really good back then before he got injured. But yeah, like for some reason, whenever you play against Croatia, Croatia will make him a gold star striker, and then suddenly he'll be an absolutely unit, like a unit. If I get that, sleep is important. Of now, I'm struggling to get some sleep as well, but hopefully you're getting some. It's been way better, dude. It's been way better than it has been, um, like for the last couple of months. Past month, like this month, like December and November, I've had really, really good sleep. So I'm blessed that the I'm getting actual good sleep. We got through. There's no glitch. We got through. No glitch for us anyway, maybe for other teams. My sleep pattern is always terrible when I go to bed. I can't even get tired until about 3 a.m. or stay up all night. It's just weird. You've got to try and break that cycle. It's really, really tough to do it, but it's once you do it, it's amazing. Getting a full night's sleep, like from, I don't know, 10 o'clock to 6 a.m. in the morning is beautiful. Beautiful thing. I remember everyone hated the 2010 ball. Apparently, it was really floaty, like a really floaty ball. Like if you hit it, it just like floats pretty much. Like a lot of people said that. Goalkeepers complained about it quite a lot. I heard anyway. You got Serbia beating England 1-0, Germany smashing Paraguay 4-0. You got Slovakia versus Morocco, Brazil versus Ghana, France, Denmark, Argentina versus Costa Rica, Italy, Cyprus, and Portugal versus Australia. I don't think this World Cup actually glitched out. I don't think it did. Oh, Saborio's injured. Yeah, Bowser, very realistic. Forlan literally mastered the 2010 ball. What about what was the goal that the Netherlands scored against? Was it Uruguay? It must have been. Was it Van Bronckhorst, the defender, or the left back or right back? I can't remember. Hit it from like miles away and it just went straight in. Swear that was 2010. I swear that was 2010. Serbia actually beat Germany in the 2010 World Cup. They did. Yeah, they did. They upset Germany. First game, wasn't it? Right? Am I right in saying first game? The Vuvuzela in 2010. I actually quite love it. I actually love it. Yeah, I actually love the Vuvuzela. I don't know why. I just makes it Van Bronckhorst. Yeah, well done. Yeah, I just think it adds to the tournament. Do you know what I mean? It's like its own sound, sort of thing. Semi-final against Uruguay. What a goal that was. By the way, I'm planning in the future, of course, on the on the streams. I'm trying to get my words together. I can't do it. I'm really stupid. On the streams to react to some football goals on stream. I know it's lazy reacting to other people's content, but technically football content is owned by UEFA and FIFA. And I've seen other YouTubers do it, and their videos still are on YouTube. They're not struck or anything like that. I think FIFA just take the money from them. So for me, that's nothing. It's only like £1. So yeah, I'm gonna be reacting to. I've got a video lined up, which we can probably do tomorrow actually if I'm on. It's yeah, it's a video we're going to be reacting to some goals and stuff like that. Lazy content, I know, but it just helps out with the stream. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes you get chill moment, sometimes you get runs, sometimes you get, I don't know, whatever we're doing. Audio version of the games not to have it. That's quite funny, to be fair, that the BBC did that. Did you know the Away Days footballers shop for Kit's channel? They might end their channel. I know Away Days because I watch him quite a lot. I love his channel. I think it's awesome. You know, Ellis, when are you gonna come to Yeovil for an away day? Like when? When? But No, he just partnered up with Classic Football Shirts, didn't he? Which is, I don't know, that's a good partnership. Very good partnership. You know, he's always doing like shirts and stuff like that. So, you know, like fair play to him. You know, get that money while you can, you know. I wish I had those opportunities. I would definitely take them with two hands, but yeah, Costa Rica and Argentina next. Whatever stream it is, I hope. Sorry, wait. Whatever stream it is, hope it's a cool stream. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. We know Toba is part of the Yeovil Ultras. I haven't actually been to a Yeovil game this season. That's quite shameful, really. I've been being quite busy, but I really want to go. My friend invited me to go and watch Yeovil in I think it's February or something like that next year. So I might take him up on that offer and go and watch it. Fogden going to Yeovil Town? I don't think he would give us the time of day. We got to beat Argentina, but Argentina are a very tough side on this game. And with Costa Rica not really playing amazingly, I mean, they did score 2 against Ireland, which is okay. But we haven't been sensational, not yet. So I am going to try and concentrate on this. So apologies if I don't read anything for the next 10 minutes. I don't know what time it is. It must be like nearly 9 o'clock here. I did say this was going to be a mini stream. So depending on how far we go here, then we'll see. I might be able to squeeze in another nation, maybe. If Costa Rica want to defend, no, okay. What's your favourite football team? Liverpool, Yeovil, and internationally, obviously I have to say England, but I love Croatia as well. There's just something about them. They're just always one of those teams that, you know, just come to a tournament when they qualify and they just shake things up, like pretty much most of the time. They're just one of those teams that will just not lie down. And okay, well we've won. We scored against Argentina. Borges with a goal, and it came off the post. And then there was a mix-up between the defense here, Demichelis and I think it was Aymar that got tangled up, and then we smashed it in. Come on, you like Fenerbahce and the Turkish national team? Do you know Zealand? Imagine him going to Yeovil. You know, Zealand went to Taunton. You know how far away Taunton is from Yeovil? About 20 miles. And I live in between that Taunton and Yeovil. Not to give too much away, but he went to Taunton. And I've been to Taunton loads of times. It's like one of my local areas pretty much. And to see Zealand go to Taunton town, I was like, whoa. Like, he went to Taunton town. Like, because he did a FM save, didn't he? With, oh, Messi, no. Oh, he's equalised. And that is 1-1. But yeah, he did a FM save with Taunton Town, didn't he? And yeah, he went to Taunton in real life and watched a game there. Because I think, well, last season, Yeovil and Taunton were in the same league, in the National League South. Obviously, Yeovil got promoted as champions. Taunton got relegated. So, yeah, they're quite a distance now. What country am I from? England. Hey, Six Peeps, how you doing? Do you think Liverpool should sign the Swedish striker Gyökeres? I'd love that, to be fair. He's been really good for Sporting. Absolutely demolished Man City, didn't he? On his own. Didn't he get a hat-trick against Man City? But I think, yeah, I don't know. It depends. Liverpool need to probably just lock down some of the players we already have, like Van Dijk and Salah, before we actually go for more new players. And remember as well, like, the team that we've got, Liverpool are, I wouldn't say fresh, but it's like relatively, like, upgraded. just need to see what we can do first with the team that we got first before Slot changes it. Because he will change it, because this is basically Klopp's team. He's just inherited it and made it a bit better with the tactics that he's employed. So no doubt that Slot will definitely change it in the future. But I don't think Gyökeres is realistically on our target list, because he's probably wanted by like half of Europe right now. Gonna go to bed. Good night, everyone. See you later, Jason. Do you think Liverpool can win the league, or is it too early? It's a bit too early. When we won against Man City, I was like, yeah, you know, we're gonna win. And then we drew against Newcastle, and I was like, oh, okay, back down to earth. How many languages do I know? Roughly, well, obviously one English, and then I know a little bit of German, a tiny bit, like a very tiny bit of German, and I know a little bit of Tagalog as well, which is Filipino, if you didn't know. My wife's been teaching me how to speak it a little bit, but I only know phrases. I can't string together a sentence, if you know what I mean. Do you play Pro Evo? No, not really. Mainly FIFA. Do you think Slot tactics are winning because the Premier League's managers don't know him just yet? I think that very well could be the case. Because, well, Klopp was like that, wasn't he? Especially, you know, coming into the league. There were some teams that sussed us out quite quickly, but yeah, I think that Slot's just brand new and he's changed the team around a little bit and it's fresh. Whereas, apparently, a lot of people said that Klopp wouldn't change much about his tactics and teams and stuff like that. He'd keep it the same no matter if they're, you know, good or bad. Which, you know, I mean, I love Klopp. He's a brilliant manager, but yeah, you do need to change it once in a while, don't you? But yeah, we'll see what Slot can do in the future, in the next 6 months, I'd say. How to say I love Liverpool? Say Anna Bakra Liverpool. Can you say Harun? Harun? When are you going to do Guatemala? I recently did Guatemala on 2010. Not 2010, sorry. 2006. About 3 months ago now. You can check that out if you want to. But in terms of 2010, it's not on my radar for this year. It will have to be next year. I've got all my runs for this year sorted. So, you know, I'm not desperate to record anymore. That's why I'm probably live streaming now, because I'm like, I've got time. I've got more time to live stream because I've done all my videos for December. Will I live stream tomorrow? Hopefully, if I have time. I was going to take it as a day to myself, but if I'm feeling like I want to just, you know, get more views, then yeah, I might live stream. I knew you made me say I hate Liverpool. I just said it just because, you know, I wanted to say something in Arabic. Crossed in. No. Oh, great save. Hey Milos, how you doing? World Cup qualifiers draw. Do a live stream on December the 13th. Maybe. That's a Friday, right? I think Klopp would have been a wonderful manager for the Japan national team. That would have been really, really cool, man. Like, that's a really cool shout. Klopp managing Japan. Because Japan have, like, in recent years, they've been pretty sick, haven't they? Like, they've been very, very good. They're dominating Asia qualifying as well, aren't they, at the moment? Okay, Argentina have locked down a little bit. I can't use my cheesy tactics against them. I'm good, thank you. You think Klopp's too good? for the Japan job. Will you ever visit the Philippines? I've been to the Philippines 3 times, and I'm going again in January. Yeah, that just a heads up, by the way. I won't be uploading much in January because I am going to the Philippines. Yeah, I'm going back again in January, so that'll be my 4th time that I'm going back. But it'll be pretty much all, well, I'd say the last time I'm going back, because me and my wife are going to live in England. We've got all the paperwork sorted and stuff, so it's finally done. But there was a small part of me that really wanted to live in the Philippines. I just, you know, I just really found it so peaceful there. But realistically, you know, I probably couldn't, because the wages and the salary is just so bad over there. But it is a lovely country in places. It is very, very lovely. Thank you, No Name. Thank you very much. It was a hard process, super hard. You think England is such a strict country when in terms of visas and stuff. Good save there. I should have probably went a little bit closer to goal. Dominican Republic have been going on incredible runs. Have they been doing well in World Cup qualifying? I haven't really paid attention to CONCACAF really this time round. I've been more looking at Asia. I reckon that Jordan might qualify for the World Cup in 2026. I think Jordan might do it. They're looking pretty decent. Crossed in. 75th minute. We're putting pressure on Argentina, but yeah, it just hasn't paid off the way I wanted it to. Milito, just an absolute unit, just pushing past me. He actually is. He's not going to be stopped. No. Oh, wait, I went for the ball. Oh my goodness, what a howler. It's a penalty to Argentina. Oh no, and it's Diego Milito with the penalty. Can it be saved? Oh, did that really go in? Unbelievable. How did that, like, obviously it went in because it's a video game, but let's just, like, have a look. I'm gonna have to quickly just do a VAR check on that one. I think it definitely went in, but it was so close. Look at this, Milito penalty. You lucky boy. You lucky boy. He smashed it off the bar and it went in. Costa Rica are 10 minutes away from getting eliminated. Referee. Get off on the floor, dude. You're like on the floor praying to God or whatever. Get up. Oh, that was a poor pass. Argentina might win this, you know. Need to find a way into the box. I pass it to the wrong guy. Ah, Costa Rica, no. No, don't do it. Ah, Demichelis, really? What's my favourite food? Oh, that's a hard one. I think steak at the moment. Steak has been my favourite food at the moment. I've been eating a lot of steak. A lot of steak. And obviously chicken as well. Chicken is goated, but... yeah, steak is equally as goated. When, like, I love steak now. I've been eating a lot of it. Ah, that guy, the replacement striker is just not very good. Remember, one of our strikers got injured, so we had to use someone else, and it's just not been good. And Argentina will take this one, eliminating us from the World Cup pretty much. Yeah, no, we can't get past them. No, Argentina, no. Wasn't Milito playing in Inter Milan? I'm not sure. Am I cheating on chicken? I mean, steak has more protein in it. You know, one steak has like 60 grams of protein in it. So I gotta get it when I can. I love when countries do modern day retro kits. Yeah, they are really, really cool kits. I hope Australia can still make it to the World Cup. That we need Australia there, really. Who was in my group? Kazakhstan, Republic of Ireland, and Germany. Would love to see a country like Indonesia and Iraq get to the World Cup instead of the likes of Australia and Saudi. I think Indonesia are quite... They're in the mix, aren't they? They've got like... Haven't they got like 6 or 9 points or something like that? Yeah. You know, not bad. Not bad for a team like Indonesia, but I think, like I said earlier, I think Jordan might qualify for the World Cup. Realistic run? Yeah, I would say that's like pretty realistic, to be fair. Getting dumped out by Argentina on penalties. Well, not a penalty shootout, a single penalty. Ghana fell off massively, failed to qualify for AFCON. What's happened to Ghana recently? A lot has happened. Was my favorite soundtrack in the 2010 World Cup? Obviously, Waving Flag is one of them. There's another song as well. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember. I have to go in the music thing and show you guys. But this is your updated tournament tree. Very, very basic, unfortunately. Morocco got to the quarterfinals. Serbia did as well, but they both got bounced out. Denmark beat Argentina on penalties, and then Italy smashed Denmark 5-0, and then Italy beat Brazil in the World Cup final. Yeah, you know, standard World Cup. Very, very standard. Do you plan to play UFL? I might do. It depends. Depends... really, because a lot of people say it's pay to win. A lot of people do, but I don't know. That's kind of the whole point of it, though. Can you upload Fenerbahce versus Galatasaray? Nah, probably not, dude. It's not really my thing, uploading that kind of stuff. Just stick to the World Cup stuff, I think. I could do a Fenerbahce Champions League run one day, if you want me to, but... not like a match where it's like AI versus AI and stuff. There's other channels for that. So we're going to go back to the wheel. We're going to go back to the wheel and we're going to find out who's our next run. It's saved the page, so Costa Rica cannot come up again. And yeah, we're going to spin the wheel and I'll tell you who it is. You can't see it, but just to say that I'm not touching it or whatever. I'm not influencing this. Did it do it or... Oh yeah, crap, I forgot. You got to do it like this, not like that. I don't know why I'm showing it anyway, but yeah. You can't see it, but just so I'm not interfering with it or whatever. Djibouti! 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 Oh, what a pick! Okay, we'll remove Djibouti from the list then, and we'll save it. We'll add it to our favorites. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Djibouti. That's incredible. That is actually an incredible pick. I was actually hoping to do a Djibouti run in the future, like very soon. But where the hell is Djibouti? I might just... there it is, yeah. Djibouti. All right, okay. Randomize the teams in there. Boom. And let's go. Israel run. Maybe in the future. Maybe. The problem is with it's really awkward, but like at the moment I just don't want to do them at the moment, just because I might get flamed by my own community. Like, you know, if you post anything on like on that online, you just get flamed, and I just don't want the stress, like especially when I've just been through stress, you know what I mean? I just accidentally did that. But yeah, we've got Greece, Macedonia, and Czech Republic. Same goes for you know, Palestine runs as well. I'm so scared of saying the wrong thing that I'm just like, I'm so nervous about doing those two runs. You know, I know it's only football, but it's like, you know, there are people out there that will turn it into something else. And you know that it sucks. I do understand it. I really do. It's just yeah, I'm gonna wait and do those runs another time. Win the World Cup with Djibouti. Russia is banned, but not Israel. Make it make sense. Maybe I've done Russia runs before, so you know there is a case for that as well. You know, I've done Russia, I've done Ukraine, I've done North Korea, I've done Congo, I've done Yemen. You know, all those different nations that have been in heavily involved in bad things, shall we say? You know, just for the stream's sake. Um, but yeah, you know, it's just it's too much of a hot thing to deal with right now. Do you remember the ghost goal? I do. I do remember the ghost goal. Please don't let people get to you. It's just a game. I know, dude. I know. But there's a lot of people out there that are chronically online and will make it like a real issue. Do you know what I mean? To the point where like I've seen YouTubers upload like uh information videos, just like information videos on like you know the conflict and stuff like that in different places like Russia and Ukraine, Israel, Palestine and stuff like that. And it's they get harassed like just for uploading information. Imagine me doing a World Cup gameplay. St. Lucia have never qualified for the World Cup finals. I love that from the menu screen. I love that. But you know what I mean? It's just like it's a hard one because you'll get outsiders from the channel that don't really know what I'm doing, and then they'll attack me for doing that, and then they'll think like they might think like, oh, Toba Loco supports this, or Toba Loco supports this, and then post it online, and it's just like I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with it. I just wanna wait until next year at least to even attempt to do that. Is Gibraltar in the 2014 World Cup game? No, sorry, it's not. I do, however, though, going back to what I was just saying, I do plan to do uh nations like Israel and Palestine. I do. I really do. Because I said from the outset that I will do everyone regardless of what's happening in the world and stuff like that. It's just that not this year. Not this year. And I've already done my runs this year anyway, so you know, I'll do it next year, 100%. And hopefully by next year, you know, things would get better in the world. I hope. I hope so. Because the world is just not a fun place at the moment. Not really. If you watch the news and stuff, it's just not fun. I mean, I know the world isn't all fun anyway, but do you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to be level-headed here, you know. I'm trying not to set people off and stuff. Tobo, as a Liverpool fan, do you think the 2009 to 2012 season frightened you? The dark times of the club? They were really, really dark times, dude. You're talking about Andy Carroll up top. You're talking about what was it? Ricky Lambert, maybe? Ricky Lambert was there. Understandable, man. I just hope things can be better. Again, it can't be difficult, but hopefully you upload videos without the stress. It's not that. It's just that obviously certain nations that I cover, like when I uploaded my Russia run last year, I was so scared that I was going to get backlash from different communities. You know, obviously people who are really behind Ukraine and stuff like that. But I didn't. I didn't get any backlash at all. Actually, I actually got praised for doing it, and a lot of a lot of a lot of people actually enjoyed the run with Russia because you know they really I think they really appreciated that I wasn't afraid to put out a gameplay with Russia. I think so nobody complained, but yeah, it's a bit different with Israel and Palestine. Hold on, I need to have a drink. unfortunately, no matter what the situation will be when you do Israel, people will be angry and shout Free Palestine. I expect that, and they're well within their right to say that because obviously, you know, freedom of speech and stuff like that. But I just don't want to get personally attacked, you know. If I do a gameplay with, like, say if I did a gameplay with Israel tomorrow and uploaded it, a lot of people would just, like, you know, try and find, like, where I live and stuff like that, because some people are really passionate about it, and I completely understand it, but at the same time, I just really don't want that right now. I just want to play World Cup games. That's all I want to do. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, I have done a run with Israel in the past. I did it on 2010, did it 3 years ago, and to be honest, not many people complained. And then I think like a few days after, I did Palestine as well, and nobody said a word about that as well. So, you know, that was good, but that was 3 years ago, dude. That was 3 years ago. Situation was different, and yeah. You know, just yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it anymore, to be fair. You know, I came on here to have fun. And we're here with Djibouti anyway, so Djibouti are going to win the World Cup today against the Czech Republic in their first match. Best game in history of FIFA? I love that. I love that. It is one of the best. That's crossed in, and ooh, very close. How much has Roy Hodgson traumatized you as a Liverpool and England fan? I would say quite a bit. But then Roy Hodgson's still a good manager in his own right. Like, look what he did with Fulham back in when they went on that mental run in the Europa League. Like, he's still a good manager. Oh, thanks, Lahav. That's very kind of you, dude. That's very kind. I will do it eventually, of course, because I know you're from Israel and stuff, and you know, I want to represent every part of the world in these gameplays. Oh, that was terrible goalkeeping and terrible defending, and the Czech Republic has scored. It's Milan Baros with the first goal. But yeah, I want to represent everybody, just not right now, if you know what I mean. Yeah, just not right now. I think what I'm going to try and do next as my a nation that could be, I guess, slightly, I don't know. Have I got any nations coming up that could be slightly? No, I don't actually. No, I don't have any nations that could be considered bad at the moment. They're all relatively harmless, I would say, in the grand scheme of things. Ten Hag is a candidate for the Leipzig job. Imagine that, Ten Hag at Leipzig. You know, I don't like people who are very political and watch football, especially international football. Whenever they see a nation they don't like, they complain. Just get over it. I mean, yeah. Every time, I keep seeing it. Every time I see, like, people mention Russia, like, you know, like Russia play an international game against, like, I don't know, one of their allies, so to speak, or whatever. Like, they'll play Iran or whatever, and people complain about it, like, oh, Russia's still playing football. It's like, it's just football. Just, like, just leave it out. It's just football. It's literally, like, not that deep. It's just a friendly match. But people still complain about it. It's just like, what? It's like, why? Why do people complain? Oh, unlucky. I mean, it's not directly harming you, is it? Like, as a human being, it's not directly harming you that Russia are playing a friendly match right now. Like, like, yes, what they're doing, what's happening in Ukraine is awful. It's terrible. But, you know, football is, you know, a bit different. You know, they're just playing a friendly match against Iran. Just leave it out. It's nothing to do with what's happening in Ukraine. You know, I keep seeing it all the time. You know, that might be a bad opinion or whatever, but, you know, it's just... people just make it such a big meal out of it. And it's just... Why? Don't expect exciting attacking football from Tuchel? I was hoping for that, but... I don't know. Maybe maybe he can prove everyone wrong. I don't know.
It's the Czech Republic who kick off the second half. They just try and find the same rhythm again.
Djibouti only 1-0 down here against Czech Republic. You really love the Liverpool-Newcastle game? To be fair, it was a great game. It's just that it's annoying that Kelleher missed that bit at the end. If it had stayed 3-2, I would have loved it even more, obviously. But, yeah. I can't believe that Loco first video was about his friend raging on Gears of War. My friend Jake used to rage so hard at Gears of War, so I thought it'd be funny to record it and put it on YouTube. Oh wow, okay. Czech Republic. Wow. they just headed it and it went straight in. Good goal by the Czech Republic. My legs hurt a little bit now. Been sat here for only an hour and 36. We can easily get the stream to 2 hours. Djibouti are going to get knocked out in the group stage, 100%. They're just not very good. I can't believe how much you swore in your old videos. I know, I used to swear so much. A lot of people say I should just like keep swearing on live stream and that. And I will if the situation is, you know, if the situation like warrants it. But I'm not just going to do it randomly just to be like, you know, edgy or whatever. If swearing is considered edgy or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's just a bit unnecessary for me. Do you think Southgate could get a new job soon? I don't know where he would go though, to be fair. I just can't like think of a team that he'd fit. Maybe like, you know, one of the teams at the bottom of the Premier League, maybe like Wolves. Maybe Wolves could like pick him up. I don't know if that's a bad shout or not, but or maybe another international job, since he's quite experienced in international football. Was Nedved playing at that time for the Czech Republic in 2010? I'm not sure. I can't see him on the squad here, so I don't know. See you later, Czech Republic. The free kick trick worked, and it's Daha with a goal, his first goal for Djibouti at this World Cup. Petr Cech, one of the best goalkeepers of all time in the Premier League. I think I'd probably have to agree. To be fair, he's a cracking keeper. Absolutely amazing. Great goal though by Djibouti. Great goal. 2-1. I love the the trick for, you know, the free kicks. That's what I was about to say. Crossed in and Czech Republic still got it. It's tackled. Do you remember seeing Frank Lampard play for Manchester City? Yeah, I do. That was that 2013 or 2014, or was it a bit earlier? Can't remember. No, a bit later, sorry. Nedved was very good. Very, very good. I think I'm going to try and make a conscious effort to stream tomorrow, I think. I've actually really... I actually really enjoyed it tonight, you know. I sat here playing World Cup. I think I might do something slightly different tomorrow. Maybe react to some goals or something. Have a chill afternoon. Do that, you know. I think that'll be quite fun. As long as I don't get copyright claimed midway through the stream, which is definitely going to happen, I reckon. But... You know, I'll give it a go. Other people do it. Other people react to videos online on streams, and yeah, I don't think I'll get in much trouble for it. Surely not. But then this is FIFA we're talking about. They're greedy, aren't they? So we'll see. Keep going. Oh, yes, Djibouti! Djibouti, the comeback! And it's Daher again. How did he score from that position? How did he score from that position? And that clearance was so weird by the Czech Republic. Can I just see that one more time? Another VAR check. Sorry, guys. Oh, I see what happened. It's a bit annoying on 2010. You have to go to the end of the thing. Look at this. That is so lucky. It came off with Daher. And then Daher's like, you know what? See you later, Czech. It's straight in. Boom. That's 2-2. The booty of Djibouti. It's big. It's round. And you're never going to get rid of it. That's... why is Djibouti called Djibouti? Like, seriously, why? I never knew Djibouti existed before this game. That's how much this game taught me about geography. Like, geography was like, my geography was really bad until I started playing these games. You've been to Anfield before? No, sadly not. I know that's going to make me sound like a plastic, but yeah, I haven't actually been to Anfield before. It's really hard to get tickets on match day. You can go for the Anfield tour, but I don't really want to go all the way up to Liverpool just to do that. I'd rather do it if I'm already in Liverpool. That nearly went straight in. Do you ever ask yourselves what some of these players are doing right now? A lot of people, when I do my runs, a lot of people tell me that, oh, this player is now like a nightclub owner or something like that. And it's really interesting to hear that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, some players that are really prolific for their country back in 2010, you know, even for like Djibouti, they could be like, you know, one of their star players. And then suddenly, like today, they're just like, I don't know, a carpenter or a nightclub owner. It's quite wild to me. Just came in. Hey, Lena, how you doing? Nice to see you again. Djibouti nickname is the shoremen of the Red Sea. That's pretty cool. That's a cool nickname. I love geography. It's my favourite subject at school as well as biology. I loved geography at school. I loved it. It was a great subject. Just that, like, it was one of my favourites. That's why I got good grades in it. But yeah, it's great subject. My worst subject is math. I hate math. Yeah, it was one of my worst subjects out of the lot. So Djibouti might not be getting eliminated after all. You know, a 2-2 draw at the moment. I can't really stop the Czech Republic right now. And oh, tackled. Oh, I did that a bit too early. It's okay. I'll settle for a 2-2. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Maybe we'll have to go for a 3-2. Because the game is still continuing despite the amount of time. Oh, come on. Okay. If you were a footballer, what position would you play? I reckon I fancy myself as a defender. I think I'd be quite a decent defender. I'm quite tall. I'm 6 foot. So, you know, that's a pretty decent size for a defender. Yeah, I think a defender. Math is literally the worst subject. It's the reason I'm bad at it. I was pretty bad at math as well, to be fair. I wasn't very good at it. Did you hear Dominican Republic qualify for the Gold Cup for the first time? No, I didn't, dude. Is that why everybody was saying Dominican Republic was good earlier? That's probably why. I know countries and flags due to this game. Yeah, like flags as well. Like, I don't know why, but this game got me into flags so much. It's crazy. I just love the design of like some countries' flags and stuff like that. You know, you think of the world and like what the flags mean and stuff like that. It's, you know, each flag has its own sort of personality, its own culture and stuff like that. It's yeah, we're really quite a how do you call it? Interesting species, us humans. You know, using flags to identify ourselves due to nationality and stuff. Animals don't do it, do they? So yeah, we're just incredible, really, as a species. Hey, Hamlet, I knew you'd be here. Hey, how you doing? We're doing a run with Djibouti. You missed out on the first run with I can't remember who it was. My memory. It was Costa Rica. That was it. You just come back from school. Nice. Well, we've got at least half an hour worth of stream left for you, so I hope you enjoy it. I won't be on too much longer tonight because it's quite late, but I'll definitely be on. Well, not definitely. I'm trying to be on tomorrow as well. Yeah, we'll try and do something a little bit different tomorrow, maybe a bit different. Ah, right. Oh, Djibouti. Have you ever thought about being a goalkeeper? When I used to play football at school with my friends, like this wasn't like team football. It was like basically lunchtime football, go on the field, you play football for a bit, and then some other kids will come over and say, "Can we play?" We set up some teams and we play against each other. I'd literally always be the goalkeeper in those matches. Always. My friends always made me the goalkeeper. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but I was actually pretty decent in goal in those matches. Um, yeah. What's the group standing? So this is the second game. Greece have 3 points. We have one. Czech Republic have one, and Macedonia, I believe, have zero. I think. So we're playing Macedonia right now. The World Cup games helped geography when growing up. They did indeed. These games clutched up. Kids won't know these days. They only have World Cup DLCs. If you were a semi-pro footballer, which club would you play for? I'd try and get into like Yeovil if I could. I think I'd try and get into Yeovil. Um, Maybe one of the local teams around this area, like, one of the smaller teams, like maybe if I realistically, what if Jordan qualified for 2014? That is on my radar. That is definitely on my radar. I've just done a what if scenario with I think it was Bosnia for Euro 2012. I just recorded that 2 days ago, so I'll put that out maybe next week. Leverkusen have beaten Bayern. Oh yeah, they beat them in the German Cup, didn't they? Yeah. If you had a child, what nations would they be able to represent? So, if I had a child with my wife, like now, they would be able to represent England and the Philippines, I believe, because I think both nations have like a rule where it's like, through their parents, isn't it, or something. England definitely has that, but I'm not sure about the Philippines. But yeah, theoretically, if they wanted to be a sports person, they could either represent England or the Philippines, which I think is two very strong countries to represent, to be fair. I mean, you could go to England if you wanted to be a footballer, get really good training now, whatever, and then, you could go to the Philippines and make them a better nation as well, because, obviously England are way better than the Philippines in terms of football. Neuer sent off in the 17th minute? Really? What did he do? Did he just slide someone out or something? Like, come out of his area? Jordan faced Uruguay in a playoff and lost 5-0, so that, like, don't even show up for the second leg. Your favourite position is central midfielder. I think I'd probably definitely... Well, I think I'd play defender. If I was playing football, like, properly again, then, yeah, I would play defence. And when I say properly, like, you know, just for like a local team. I used to, like, for about a year, and then I stopped. Oh, Macedonia, that was so easy. I dragged my defender off, and Pandev's just like, I'm just going to walk on through and tap it in. Neuer held the slide button for too long. Yeah, he did. His first ever red card. Wow, first time for everything then. I do love how, like, you know, people online are saying like Bayern Munich are gonna have another trophyless season with Harry Kane there again. But I'm fairly sure Bayern are top of their league. I'm fairly sure they are, right? I think they're gonna win it, if I'm being honest. I mean, last time I checked the table, Bayern were top. So I think Bayern might win the league again. Oh, that shot just goes wide from Djibouti. Come on, Djibouti. You had a comeback against the Czech Republic, which was really, really cool. Can we do it here against Macedonia? I hope so. This is the first time in a while I've actually used Djibouti, so it's a bit different for me. They're a bit slow and they're a bit like, yeah, they're not brilliant. Really? You're nearly scoring from there? Pandev retired in 2021. Lock in to get the chat. I'm trying. It's hard. I need to get used to you know, just playing the game sort of thing. Mohamed is like, well, he was being a unit there. If you can, please do what if Russia qualified for 2010. That is also on my radar as well. I really want to do that. Because Russia are quite a big nation on 2010. Obviously, they're rated like 4.5 stars. So I reckon I can get a really good what if scenario out of that. I love doing the what if scenarios and going back and looking at like you know, how teams failed to qualify and stuff like that. That was crazy close, but yeah, it's really good just to see like where teams were at in 2014 and 2010, 2008, 2012, and Macedonia hit the post again. Eden Hazard is in this game. Without injuries, he'll still be playing today. Without giving too much away, because I got my Belgium run coming up very soon, I've used Hazard on this game, and yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Oh my god, how did that not go in? That was an incredible save by the Macedonian keeper. How on earth did he save that? Vatican City. The smallest country in the world. I've been to the Vatican. Very, very nice place. I mean, it doesn't... I mean, without sounding offensive or whatever, it doesn't mean that much to me, really, because I'm not, like, religious, if you know what I mean. But I get why it's, like, you know, so popular. It's such a beautiful city. It really is. You know... I wasn't there for the religious thing. I was there for the architecture and stuff like that. And it's beautiful. It really is. Sadly, the Pope wasn't there, unfortunately. That would have been cool if the Pope actually came out of the balcony. That would have been cool. Good what if scenarios: 2018 Canada, Panama 2014, Ukraine 2014, Serbia 2010, Russia 2010. I've got them all written down, dude. Don't worry. I'll gradually put them out next year because obviously World Cup qualifiers are next year, aren't they? So hopefully that will be good for the channel if I'm doing it alongside World Cup qualifying. Right now I'm planning to do a what if scenario of El Salvador in 2010 World Cup. How close were El Salvador in 2010? Like... were they close or were they like quite far away? Oh, what a tackle by Macedonia there. I think there's a lot of players from Belgium's golden generation on this game, for Tongan and Witsel. Yes, there is. Like, they basically, 2010 Belgium have the blueprint for it, but it's just not, like, refined, obviously, like on 2014 and 2018, but the blueprint is there. It's like a prototype kind of thing, if you get what I mean. It's like a prototype golden generation, but I will put that run up very soon. Pandev is just going to smoke me here, isn't he? Look at Pandev. Great save. And what a ball as well. That ball was absolutely amazing. Went over everyone. Macedonia, please. Crossed in, and it's gone through everyone. Crossed in, header, and it's wide. Actually, in 2006, Guatemala were very close, but Mexico intentionally dropped their last game against Trinidad and Tobago. I guess Mexico and Guatemala aren't like the best of friends then, I guess. What was that pass? Oh, I don't need that pass. Hey Seth, how you doing? Were Papua New Guinea banned from 2010 World Cup qualifiers? I think I read somewhere that they were. Ethiopia were. I definitely know that, because me and Liquid have talked about it before. I'm fairly sure Ethiopia were banned, but I'm not sure about Papua New Guinea. You're enjoying this? Thank you, Yane. Thank you very much. I'm glad you are. It's nice to return to the stream and you know, talk to you guys, clear some things up and play some games and just give an update of where we're at right now. Did you see Israel beating Belgium? I was at the game. You were there, were you? That's really good. That was a good result for Israel. I don't think it did it really matter though. Like, was it Nations League? Was it? Yeah. Because France won the group, didn't they? But still, beating Belgium, like, you know, that's pretty good. Yeah. That group though for Israel was very tough, wasn't it? It was like France, Belgium, and I can't remember who else. I think it was someone. Maybe it was Italy. I think Italy, was it? Very tough group. This is a vibe for real. Thanks, North Star. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you are enjoying it. I'm trying to get back in this game against Macedonia, but they're just not letting me. They're just too good at defending. Djibouti are only rated like 50, most of their players, so it's really tough. Kind of makes me want to do a proper Djibouti run though, just to see where we're at. They can't even control the ball properly as well. To be fair, Belgium fell off after Euro 2021. One of the worst moments for me was USA losing to Trinidad and Tobago, who missed out on 2018 World Cup. I remember that. I remember before the game, like the media were like, "Oh yeah, you know, we'll beat Trinidad. Don't worry, we'll beat them. Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll beat Trinidad and Tobago," and then they didn't. It's like, wow. Like, all that hype just for nothing. It was pretty funny though, to be fair. A lot of big nations did miss out on 2018. Italy, Netherlands, Chile, USA as well. Oh, Macedonia, man, like, they are just so good. They're just playing absolutely amazing football defensively. Not quite attacking wise. They've had a lot of chances, but they've missed a lot. And Djibouti are just clueless at the moment. We're not quite out of it yet. We still got to beat Greece. That is a possibility. Very slim possibility. but Macedonia will probably take it here as they are going to win 1-0. Probably. I can't get the ball off of them. Look at them. It's very good. Macedonia. Oh, you just can't stop that. You just can't stop that. Pandev again, and that is 2-0. Like, Djibouti were powerless. Absolutely powerless to stop them here. I think Djibouti are just going to have to accept it. And we lose 2-0. I mean, we did have a really good comeback against Czech Republic, but this was a little bit too much. Excuse me. It was a Nations League game, and we needed a 3-goal win not to get relegated, but it's okay. Yeah, no, Group B still good. You're still you know, you still play against good teams in Group B. What is a comeback story you liked? Mine was USA women's national team early 2023 exit to Olympic winners the year after. A comeback story that I really liked. I always said that I liked Iraq in 2008 when they... Was it 2008 or 2007? I can't remember. They won the Asia Cup, and prior to that, some of their squad were, like, don't quote me on this, but I think they were basically killed because of the Iraq war and everything like that. So like that happened, and then they formed a new squad, and then they won the Asia Cup. That is an amazing comeback. Like, I love that story about Iraq. That just shows the power of humanity, sort of thing. No matter where you're from, you know, Iraq or wherever you're from, that is just a beautiful, you know, it's such a good moment, you know, especially what happened as well. Yeah. Ivory Coast as well, qualifying for the World Cup in 2006 after, you know, they qualified, and they stopped the civil war in Ivory Coast. I mean, just because Drogba got on his knees, didn't he? And he begged the rebels to stop. He was like, no. He was like, please stop fighting. And they did, because obviously Ivory Coast qualified for the World Cup. Wasn't that like the first time that Ivory Coast qualified for the World Cup? Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that the first time ever that back in 2006 Ivory Coast qualified for the World Cup? That's just nuts to me that Ivory Coast haven't like done it for that long until 2006. Or am I wrong? Or did they qualify before? I can't remember. Usually when you talk about 90s African football, you're talking about Nigeria and Cameroon, not really like Ivory Coast, so I don't really know. But hey, Isu says, mate, I just want to say thanks for these vids. The last year has been really hard for me because of injury, and you made me feel less alone. I love your World Cup and small countries, and your vids help me. I'm really glad that I do. I really glad that I do, and I'm glad that you're feeling better as well and less alone. There are people in my community you can talk to. You can also talk to me. I'm on Discord. You know, yeah. If ever your mental health isn't very good, you know, you can talk to me. I won't be available all the time, but yeah. And there's always these videos as well. There's 1,000 videos on the channel that you can watch if yeah, if you want to watch more. I'm always uploading. I'm always, well, not always on stream, but like today I'm on stream, so you can talk to me on stream if you want to as well. So yeah, I'm really happy that you love the content as well. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me, especially when I've been going through some hard times as well last few months. So it's nice to hear that as well. So thank you so much. It was the first time Ivory Coast qualified in 2006, so I'm correct. I thought so. I don't know why, but like it's weird to me how Ivory Coast haven't. But maybe they just weren't that good before then, before 2006. I don't know. Didier Drogba is the best African player ever saw, in my opinion. You're, yeah, you're probably not wrong. I mean, Yaya Touré's up there as well, in my opinion. He was pretty good. Um, obviously as a midfielder, I would as well, a little bit biased, I would place Salah in that thing as well. But then again, Salah's never won. Well, I don't think so. I don't think he's ever won an Africa Cup of Nations with Egypt yet. Eto'o, yeah, sensational player. Cannot forget about Eto'o. So this might be the final game. It's Greece versus Djibouti. Um, I don't think there's really much need to check the standings because obviously it's Greece. We're gonna get destroyed. Drogba header against Bayern Munich. Yes, I remember that. I was back when the Champions League games were free on TV. I remember it was a school night and I was watching it, and then Drogba just headed it in. And I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I was like, I was really happy with for Chelsea and Drogba, because it was just, it was one of those clutch moments that saved the game. And then obviously they took it to penalties and won on penalties. Chelsea's first ever Champions League back then. Patrick Mbomba, another good one. George Weah as well. Liberia. Almost carried Liberia on his back to a World Cup. Almost. It's yeah, that's insane. Imagine if Liberia qualified for the World Cup. Sadio Mane. I would have said that a few years ago, but maybe not today. I mean, yeah, what he's done for Senegal, don't get me wrong, very good, but yeah, like now he's in Saudi is a bit like, yeah, I'm not trying to disrespect the Saudi league. It's just, it's yeah, it's just Sadio Mane for Liverpool was just so good, so good. Me too, Bowser. Me too. He's only like, take away the trophies, like, for a minute. In the Premier League, the stats are just insane. He is only, like, I want to say, less than 10 goals away from Frank Lampard's total tally. And I know Frank Lampard was a midfielder, but, that's pretty good. You consider the longevity of Lampard in the Premier League. He played in the Premier League for pretty much his whole entire career. And Salah's almost got as many goals as Lampard. Salah's got more goals than Thierry Henry in the Premier League as well, which is just insane considering that people consider Henry one of the greats as well. So yeah, you gotta think Salah's gotta be in that conversation somewhere, definitely. George Weah's son, Timothy Weah, plays for the United States. Yeah, I noticed that. I saw a player called Timothy Weah, and I was like, I wonder if he's related. And yeah, it turns out he is. Weah scored the opening goal of the USA in 2022 World Cup. See you later, file name. What was the moment that you decided to be a Liverpool fan? I don't really know because I was a kid at the time, so I can't really pinpoint exactly when I wanted to be a Liverpool fan. I think I was like 6 years old when I decided to be a Liverpool fan, so very, very young. Macedonia beating Czech Republic 1-0. This Greece game, I don't think we're going to get much from this. I don't think so. Oh, that was dodgy. That was very dodgy. Greece, cross it in, headed away. And now Djibouti can counter-attack, perhaps. Oh, you got to get that, mate. You got to get it. Go on. Oh, it's saved. Unlucky. Since his move to Liverpool, Salah hasn't had a single bad season. He's incredibly consistent. That's what makes him better than Hazard. I I know a person who I work with who keeps saying that Hazard is better than Salah, and it's just so annoying because like he just isn't. Like, you know, there were, like, I'm not saying Hazard wasn't a good player. I'm just saying Salah is better because he's just more consistent over the 7 or 8 years he's played at Liverpool. Like, you know, it's not 8 years. Sorry, it's been 6 or 7, isn't it? Almost 7 years. But yeah, it's just yeah, like Salah's consistency and numbers for Liverpool has been nuts. I don't think he'll be doing that anywhere else. I think Andy Townsend and Clive Chesley are the best commentators in FIFA. Probably, to be fair. Like, they are pretty good. They're better than what we have these days. I liked the FIFA 2003 commentators as well. John Motson and Ali McCoist. That is proper old school FIFA, that is. When you got Ali McCoist on the microphone. Greece put it wide. For all-time CONCACAF player, it has to be Hugo Sanchez, Rafa Marquez, or Keylor Navas. I remember Hazard had a pretty bad season for Chelsea. I think it was Leicester title-winning season. Oh yeah, because that was the game where Hazard made Leicester win the league, right? Because Spurs played Chelsea and Hazard scored towards the end of the game to beat Spurs and stop Spurs from having a chance of winning the title. I think Arsenal are also in that title race as well, but that was the game that confirmed Leicester winning the league, I think, was when Spurs dropped points against Chelsea. That Ronaldinho free kick against England 2002, like, what was David Seaman doing? It was a little bit of a howler, but at the same time, the free kick was really good. I remember that free kick. I was in primary school when that happened. I was like maybe in year 4, and I remember that World Cup so well because every England match, they would get all the kids from the classroom and they put us in the assembly hall, they wheel out a TV, and yeah, they wheel out a TV, and then we'd watch the World Cup game because you know, the World Cup was in Japan, wasn't it? So it was like 8 hours behind or something like that. So it was on really early morning in England or whatever. No, wait, 8 hours ahead, sorry, yeah. So it was on really early morning in England, but obviously it was like 4 p.m. over there. Are you a Yeovil Town fan? Says Chris. Yes, I am. Yes, I am indeed. I've been going through hard times recently. 2 months ago, my aunt's dog, who I was very close with, passed away. Was devastated ever since, until she got a new dog recently, and it's made me feel happy. I'm sorry to hear that, Sean. It's always sad when a pet passes away. But hopefully this new dog can bring happiness, and you'll always have the memories of the other pet as well. Like, you know, my cat, who we had for 18 years, passed away over the summer, which was really sad, of course, but he was very old, and if he had kept going the way he was, then, well, it would have been just so unfair on him to keep going. So we had to sadly put him down because he had lots of liver problems and like kidney problems and stuff, but he still kept going. But he was in a lot of pain, you could tell. Like you stroke him and he hits at you, sort of thing. Yeah, it was sad, but at the same time we had to do it. So it was, yeah, you just got to keep the memories. You know, 18 years is a long time to have a cat. A long time. Cats only really stick around for like maybe 14 or 15 years, right? Some of them live quite long, like 20 years or whatever, but yeah, 18 years. So yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better now though. Women's Euros, not Women's Copa America, since Women's Copa America is no CONCACAF teams invited. Women's Gold Cup is better, since it's both North and South America. I didn't know that. I'm not sure if I'll watch them though. I'll probably watch the Women's Euros next year. Because I like the Lionesses. They're pretty good for, you know, like England teams and that. Did you keep your cat in the house or did you let it outside? He was an outdoor cat for most of his youth, and then he was an indoor cat when we moved house and my mum and dad split up. My mum took the cat and she kept him indoors because she lived right next to a busy road, like a really bad road, and she didn't want it to get like hit by a car or anything like that. So yeah, he stayed as a house cat for his later years, but in his early years he was outside all the time because our old house, we lived in a village, and we had like a really big garden, so obviously the cat could go and like play and stuff like that. But in my mum's current house it wasn't possible. It's right next to a busy road. So yeah, he had a good life though. He was a very happy cat, but sadly, just that's what happens when you get old. Your body shuts down, unfortunately. Hello Tobo, Greece had a good team in these days until 2016, I think. Good luck. I'm currently holding them 0-0. It's not enough to go through to the round of 16 unless I score and I give myself a chance to maybe go through. Oh, that's a bad challenge, Greece. Is the cat okay? No, he passed away, sadly, dude. We had to put him down. And Charanme has been injured. Yeah, we had to put him down, but he was 18 years old and he had a lot of problems, so you know, it is what it is. It just sucks because, you know, having a cat is like having a family member for 18 years and then suddenly it's like gone and you're like, oh, okay. Like, what do I do now? So yeah, it's rubbish, but it's life at the same time, isn't it? We need to win this. I think I'm going to make that substitute. Daher for Daher. Oh, really, Hamlet? I haven't watched that video. To be fair, I don't really watch those types of videos, but yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes, if I'm in the mood. Oh my god, how did we not score that? These aggressive defenders with their tackles on higher difficulties, they always love to slide you out. Like, it's crazy how many runs I've done where the AI will just slide you out for no reason. There's a massive gap here. We need to exploit it. Oh, I ran it too hard. Damn it. I ran it too far. And Djibouti. Oh, that was really stinky play by me. I was hoping to run past him, but then I forgot I'm Djibouti. I forgot I'm Djibouti. Not England or anything like that. But we can do it again. If, and only if, he makes a run. He didn't even run. But he's running now. Oh my god, we just scored. We have just scored. Daher, the substitute, has scored. Come on, Djibouti. Come on. That just rolled in, pretty much. Sean says, yes, the new dog has brought lots of happiness to me and my family. I love her so much. Also have my cat as well. So I got 2 lovely pets. That's good. I'm glad to hear that, Sean. I'm very glad to hear that. Every World Cup and tournament after 2018 feels different. A lot of people keep saying that life feels really, really different compared to 2018. Like post 2020, like people keep saying life was better. Um, yeah, in some ways it was, in some ways it wasn't. I have three kitties, and the older one is 18 years old. When that day comes, part of my life will disappear with her. I know it's so sad, dude. It really is. But you have to think when that day does come, they are going to a better place. In theory, if you believe in that. Um, you know, my cat was like the vet told us, like he was in pain. Like that's why every time, you go to pet the cat and stroke him, he'd like hit at you because he didn't want to get touched because he was in so much pain. Oh, that was close. Kind of funny how passing on this feels better than FC25. I think it's just a better made game, to be honest. This game still holds up 14 years later. It's crazy, isn't it? Go on, head that. Ah, we can't bottle this. We're 1-0 up against Greece. They will do something. Over the top. No. Yes, come on. Djibouti, I might take this one 1-0, but it might be too little too late. It might not be enough. Depends. Through ball. Oh, I tried to through ball it again, but Greece cut me out just in time. Come on. Extend this run just another game. Come on. Djibouti have beaten Greece. Come on. Come on. What a result. Djibouti have done alright in this group stage. A 2-2 draw against Czech Republic. We got beaten by Macedonia, but then we beat Greece 1-0. That was very, very good. And it was a substitute striker that came on and scored the winner. Djibouti, their best result ever. Love that. Macedonia and Czech Republic drew 1-1 as well, so that might be favourable for us. If the glitch happens though, I'm not going to be too happy. I'm just glad the next World Cup will be back in the summer. Yeah, me too. Although I didn't mind a Winter World Cup last time. Oh, we were so close. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is insane. Look how close we were to qualifying out of that group. Like one goal. One goal. Djibouti. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. But at the same time, it's kind of good because it is it's nearly 11 p.m. sorry. So it is quite late. So yeah, let's just round up the group stages before we advance to the tournament. So Romania and Sweden go through in Group A. In Group B is Ivory Coast and Brazil. Ivory Coast doing very well in that group. Zambia conceded a lot of goals in that group, 12 goals. In Group C, we have England and Iceland going through in that one. And then in Group D, we have Italy and Paraguay going through. In Group E, it's Denmark and Russia. Russia on goal difference by the looks of things. Obviously, that's our group. In Group G, it's Libya. Why are Libya so good in 2010? Like, why is Libya so good in 2010? I don't know why. They always are. And Switzerland go through as well. Holland with only 1 point. I just realised that. It's crazy. And Turkey and Serbia go through in Group H. Alright. So, we're going to simulate it and find out our winner. And then sadly, I'm going to have to go because it's very late here. And I need to sleep because I've worked 9 days in a row and I'm very, very tired. No help from the glitch. I know it's not working today, sadly. Denmark beat Brazil on penalties. 3-0 on penalties. And Ivory Coast beat, I couldn't see it properly, but they beat them 3-2. Denmark have won the World Cup. Incredible. What a World Cup that was. It was Czech Republic. Czech Republic went to the third place playoff. Let's just have a look at the table quickly. So we've got Well, this World Cup is very interesting. Some of it glitched out though. You can tell some of it glitched, but um, yeah, we got Ivory Coast beating Romania 2-0. Italy beat England on penalties. Denmark then beat Macedonia 2-0. And then we got Serbia beating Libya, and then Ivory Coast beat Italy. And then we've got, what else have we got? Latvia beating Iceland 2-1. I don't think Latvia was supposed to go through. I think they glitched. I'm fairly sure they did. Um, Brazil versus Sweden, 1950 World Cup final vibe there, but it was only 2-0. Turkey and Switzerland had a great game, 3-2 to Switzerland. Then we got Czech Republic beating Switzerland. And then Brazil beat Czech Republic 3-1. Denmark beat Ivory Coast on penalties. That's quite surprising considering that Ivory Coast are stronger on this game. And then Denmark won on penalties against Brazil. That was really good. That was a very good simulation there by the game to bring us that. So Denmark have won the World Cup. Very, very good. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to sign off. But I want really, 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 really want to say thank you so much to you guys for coming back and showing some love in the stream today and chatting with me. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. You know, it's only a little stream, but you know, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I'll try and stream again tomorrow, maybe a little bit earlier than this time. Maybe like, I don't know. It depends. I'll just go live anyway, and you can just click it if you want to do it or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now, and I think that you guys should do as well, as long as it's nighttime over in your place, not daytime. Okay. Well, thank you so much, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again for the next stream and video. Cheers.